The British government is telling airlines not to allow Snowden to fly to the United Kingdom because he will not be allowed into the country. American officials are still working to bring Snowden to the United States to face charges. Senior correspondent John Miller is a former assistant FBI director. John, good morning.
Good morning.
So how close are they to filing charges?
They've been in a struggle, and you have to ask yourself, I don't know, how long does it take to file a charge? You know, it's not rocket science. But in this case, it's complicated on a number of levels. First of all, it has to be a charge that fits in with U.S. law, but also fits in with the statutes in Hong Kong. Second of all, and here's the real rub, the heavyweight charges, espionage, treason, things that would come with life or even a death penalty, are probably going to be too much for the authorities in Hong Kong to say, we'll turn him over. So they've been looking at the lower end charges, and that's theft of government property, misuse of a government computer, and the counts there is 2 years, 5 years. It's too little for the U.S. They've been trying to find a set of charges that might come with a 10 or 20-year terms that will be acceptable to both governments and that will be consistent with the extradition treaty and law. That's what's taking so long.
So once they get to that point, what's next after they officially charge him? What happens?
Oh, well, things start to move very slowly.
Oh, I thought you were going to say quickly, yeah.
You know, that's what people think, but not really. What will happen then is the authorities in Hong Kong will get a provisional arrest warrant. Then, you know, the U.S. authorities will come there and make their case in court as to why Snowden should be extradited. And that process could take weeks or months. But if Snowden fights it, and he says he will, that months can turn into many months or years.
Is there a judgment that he has important national security material that he may be able to show someone else?
Yes, and here's another big problem, Charlie. Yesterday he was in the South China Sea paper saying, I have material to show you about how we've been spying on Hong Kong. And when you're negotiating with Hong Kong to turn him over quickly, that's the very kind of thing that will complicate the relations and make them say, hey, we might want to look at that stuff before we decide.
Indeed. Thank you, John.